Thanks for joining us today. I'm excited to talk about a topic that has been kind of near and dear to my heart, something I'm passionate about. It's also one that I think is a little bit unique in a sense I don't think we talk about it much. And it's a word, wisdom. When's the last time we've talked about wisdom or thought about wisdom? Think of it as sound judgment. And as I've been traveling around the country, working with various organizations, one of the things I hear a lot of leaders, managers, supervisors, and folks asking and talking about is how do we know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and how to deal with difficult decisions and difficult situations and difficult people. And oftentimes it comes down, a big part of it, not all of it, but a big part of it is wisdom. So I thought today I would just share 6 different choices or actions that we can make or do to gain wisdom, to grow in wisdom. The interesting thing, first of all, is acknowledging that wisdom is something we can get better at. We can gain, we can learn, we can grow in. And I like the idea of calling these 6 items choices because we have to intentionally decide or choose to do them. So let me start. The first choice, surround yourself with right people. Spend time with people that build you up, that encourage you, that make you better, that make you stronger. Not just by giving you lots of great feedback and positive, which is good, but also willing to challenge you, to push you, to help you see the areas you can be better at. So number 1 is surround yourself with right people. Number 2 is receive correction and critical feedback with grace and appreciation. Think about that for a moment. 1, do we ask people to give us feedback so that I can get better, so I can improve? But when people do choose to share information with us, to share something with us that maybe, is uncomfortable, we don't like to hear, do we receive it with grace and appreciation? Or do we get cranky about it? Do we argue about it? Do we reject it? So I think number 2 that helps us to grow in wisdom is if we're willing to receive feedback, critical feedback, in a way that is graceful and shows appreciation for it. The third thing is to go looking for, to seek thoughts, comments, and feedback from others. So not only how we receive it when we're given it, but we go looking for it. When's the last time or how often do we go intentionally ask people, help me be better? And let's talk about the things that I'm good at and not so good at. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What works well? What doesn't work well? What should I start doing or stop doing? What can I do more of or less of? All those great types of open-ended questions that helps us to improve. And number 4 is, and I love this one, and it's one of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, and it says, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. It's simply the idea, do we go into our interactions with people with the concept of, I want to understand you, I want to better understand you, I want to appreciate where you're coming from, or do we go into them with a desire of, I've got things to tell you, I've got things to share, there's things I want you to understand. So number 4 is seek first to understand and then to be understood. Number 5, seek knowledge and instruction. What are we doing to learn each day? Are we reading, and what are we reading? Are we gathering information? Are we learning from others? Are we trying to study and better understand the things that are important to us, our whatever particular roles and responsibilities you have? But are we also better understanding us? Are we better understanding other people and understanding how we interact with people? So seek knowledge and instruction. Learn. And then the last one, number 6, is, and this one can be probably challenging for all of us, be careful to not think too highly of yourself. Let's try to have a realistic and appropriate appreciation for who we are. It's okay to be confident, to be comfortable in who you are, to know that you're good at things, and that's great. But be careful we don't think too highly. I think when we think too highly, right, it starts to border on or enter into arrogance, to pride, which I think turns off our ability to do the first 5. So it's an interesting topic, wisdom. I hope that was helpful, and I appreciate you tuning in today. Thanks.